Being obese isn't good for our health. This we know. Healthy lifestyle campaigns have always emphasized the need to keep our weight within an acceptable range, and for good reason. However, weight loss isn't a one-flavor dish. There are plenty of ways to achieve this goal. Consequently, more is never always better. When it comes to weight loss, having too much go too fast can constitute a legitimate health risk. But before we continue, if you appreciate all the information and the research that goes into making a video like this, it does help out tremendously if you hit the like button or hit subscribe. Thank you, and let's begin. To say that extreme weight loss isn't good would be an understatement. Rather, it's downright dangerous for your body. Extreme weight loss is defined as a loss of more than 1 kilogram a week for a sustained period. Under such circumstances, your body is unlikely to be able to keep up, and noticeable symptoms are bound to appear. Some may seem harmless on the surface, like minor hair loss or feeling cold more frequently. But other effects can be very damaging to your physical and mental health in the long run. Here are the 5 most severe consequences of extreme weight loss: imbalance of electrolytes. Many of our bodily functions are regulated by naturally occurring elements. Any imbalance in the proportion of these elements could be potentially dangerous and may cause conditions such as seizures and arrhythmia, irregular heartbeats. Electrolytes in particular are critical to cellular function and integrity. If the latter were to break down, it wouldn't be long before the rest of the body follows suit. Nutritional deficiencies. Extreme weight loss deprives your body of the essential nutrients that are necessary for healthy function. Furthermore, deficiencies in certain nutrients like vitamin D and calcium can lead to an increased risk of developing certain health conditions or predispose you to injury. One such example of a disease associated with nutritional deficiency is anemia, which is characterized by feelings of weakness and fainting spells, and can occur when your intake of iron is insufficient. Loss of muscle mass. When you lose weight, it's not just fat that you lose, but muscle as well. A loss in muscle mass often comes with decreasing metabolism rate, which further destabilizes the fat-to-muscle ratio. Weaker muscles translate to more inconvenience in day-to-day activities like carrying heavy groceries or climbing the stairs. Even if the number on the weighing scale ends up looking nicer, your quality of life may not be as rosy. Gallstones. When gallstones form, severe pain is experienced along with indigestion. They are formed when digestive juices in the gallbladder aren't released because of a lack of food to digest. These juices then harden inside the gallbladder and can block the opening, causing indigestion, which leads to further pain and discomfort. A drastic drop in energy levels. Consuming insufficient calories or expending too many of them will definitely lead to adverse effects on your energy levels. Apart from feeling physically tired, your cognitive functions may take a hit, as well as your productivity. Your mood can also be affected. Drastic weight loss is often accompanied by constant feelings of irritation. Sometimes, unusual weight loss can occur even when you aren't on a diet. In cases of prolonged weight loss where more than 10% of your body weight is lost over a period of 6 months, there is often a more serious underlying medical issue that requires attention. Thyroid-related issues. An overactive thyroid can cause rapid weight loss, despite causing constant feelings of hunger. Hyperthyroidism results in the production of excessive amounts of thyroxine, which can push your body's metabolism past its limits. Rheumatoid arthritis. How do inflammatory conditions affect your weight? The more identifiable, obvious symptom is a sharp decrease in appetite, which could be due to an infection. The more insidious reason is that inflammation in the gut affects how nutrients are absorbed and lead to cases of malnutrition. Gut conditions. Apart from inflammation, other gut-related diseases such as celiac disease affect your body's ability to absorb nutrients from the food you consume. A dysfunctional gut can lead to diarrhea and vomiting, which dehydrates your body and makes you lose more weight. Cancer. Inflammation and absorption issues could be caused by tumors in the colon and bowels, which affect appetite and how your body processes and absorbs food. With cancer, abnormal cell growth leads to the healthy cells being gradually replaced, causing the wasting away process that is common with cancer patients. Diabetes. Diabetics lose a lot of water because their bodies can't absorb glucose as effectively, which is why people with diabetes often feel thirsty and urinate more frequently. Muscular atrophy is another common side effect of diabetes, another mechanism of drastic weight loss. Clinical depression. Depression is often accompanied by a loss of appetite, which can lead to weight loss. Such cases are harder to identify because physical ailments often go unnoticed when they occur in the shadow of psychological issues. Whether the reason for extreme weight loss is diet-related or medical, practicing proper nutrition can go a long way toward uncovering a remedy. While the situation may be significantly more complicated when a medical condition is involved, addressing diet-related incidences of extreme weight loss can be a straightforward affair. The key thing to bear in mind is to take things slow with your caloric deficits and not forego general healthy eating principles. Eat less refined carbohydrates. Modern dieting solutions often emphasize cutting carbohydrates out of your daily meals, but this isn't set in stone. Keeping an adequate amount of carbohydrates in your nutrition plan is a good idea if you're active, but make sure to prioritize complex options and minimize your intake of refined carbohydrates, which don't contain nearly as much dietary fiber and tend to be lacking in nutrients. Get more dietary fiber. Having enough dietary fiber in your diet can help with weight management by increasing the feeling of satiety so that you don't feel the temptation to consume more than your body actually needs. Most fruit and vegetables are rich in fiber, and so are legumes such as beans and peas. Say yes to gut-friendly food. Your gut has a huge influence on your weight because it directly affects what nutrients are absorbed and handles the disposal of waste materials. A buildup of the latter can lead to gut toxicity, which can lead to inflammation and worse. Once again, various vegetables and fruits should be at the forefront of your diet because of their prebiotic content, which allows for intestinal flora to flourish. Fermented food is also recommended due to their high probiotic content, which protects your gut from bad bacteria. Examples of such food include kimchi, Greek yogurt, and tempeh. Pack on the protein. A surplus of protein supports muscle mass retention, even when in a caloric deficit. Conventional wisdom dictates 1.4 to 1.6 g of protein for every kilogram of body weight for optimal muscle protein synthesis, while also supplying you with enough amino acids. Aside from the physiological benefits, protein also carries a very satiating effect which is useful when it comes to suppressing the urge to snack. In conclusion, extreme weight loss can have significant negative impacts on both physical and mental health. Rapid weight loss can lead to malnutrition, dehydration, and electrolyte imbalances. It can also cause loss of muscle mass and lead to a slower metabolism, making it harder to maintain weight loss over time. Extreme dieting can also trigger or exacerbate mental health issues like anxiety and depression. Additionally, fad diets and quick fixes can be unsustainable and can create a cycle of weight loss and gain that can be harmful to overall health. It is important to approach weight loss in a healthy and sustainable way, with the guidance of a healthcare professional, to avoid the alarming dangers of extreme weight loss.